Micro Jig, maker of the gripper. Work safer, work smarter.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's recommendations. Now for those of you that have had picture frames that don't quite meet up on the miters and you've had a lot of issues with that, I urge you to go to the Drunken Woodworker's newest video on the ultimate picture frame sled. Now it was a modification of something he saw in fine woodworking, but it's still a great jig to have. And he adjusts for the rabbet of a picture frame because that's where the measurement actually occurs. So you can check his video out right here, down below in the description. Now, I'm going to show you a quick and easy recommendation on the table saw. Okay, now setting up a tapering jig on your table saw in the past usually is pretty difficult. You always have to fumble around with it just to get the right angle. Well, I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to set that up, and it's perfect each and every time, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. Now some people have jigs that are a couple of bars that kind of separate like this with an adjustment clip in the middle that allow you to adjust your angle. Now I happen to have something from Micro Jig here that's a little bit more in depth to use. You don't necessarily have to have this jig, but this sucker is really nice. First, raise your blade. Now make sure the teeth are above the straight edge, touching the blade flat. Now take you a piece of painter's tape, butt it up to the edge, and extend it all the way to the back of the table. Now some table saws might have this little bitty groove on your fence, but if you don't have that, the tape is the alternative. Okay, now we have a piece that we need to make an angle on. First thing, set it up to the blade, right in line with the tooth. Then on the back edge, line up the line with your painter's tape. Now you can either choose to tape your piece down, or just hold it in place by leaning on it. Now place your jig down. Make sure it's loose. Now, slide your fence into the jig. Now lock it down. Now you can make your cut. Okay, now let's say you have a piece that's excessively longer than the front of the blade to the back of the table. Here's the option for that. Bring your straight edge back, put it up against the blade again, making sure the teeth aren't riding on it. Bring you another piece of painter's tape up against the straight edge. Now if your piece exceeds the table, you might have to put an extension. This one, however, exceeds the blade, but not the table, so this will work. Lower your blade. Take your reference point at the back of the table, then your other at the other piece of painter's tape that you laid in front of the blade. Now take your jig, butt it up to your piece, loosen the adjustment, bring your fence over, and tighten it up. Now that's a quick and easy way to make tapers. All right, now my last recommendation is for you. Rockin' Recommendations, Your 2 Cents started last week, and it's actually been a pretty good hit. I want you guys now, think about some recommendations that you want to offer to my viewers and everybody else in the world. Submit them by email or comment on this video. You can tweet them, you can Facebook, whatever. Use the subject line of Your 2 Cents or hashtag Your 2 Cents. That's YOUR, number 2, CENTS. And I will feature those on my next Your 2 Cents video. Don't forget about WIA coming up in September. There's going to be a booth that a bunch of headliner woodworkers, including myself, will be attending. We can meet and greet, shake hands, ask questions, blah, blah, blah. And I'm pretty excited about it, so I hope to see you guys there. For more information on that, go to videowoodworkers.com. There you'll learn about all the information regarding WIA, as well as the woodworkers that are going to attend. So guys, thank you very much for joining me on this recommendation video, and I will see you on my next project build. Later. Boom!